Hello, my name's Jane Howroyd. I'm a visual artist and mindfulness practitioner, and in this video we're going to have a look at two mindfulness practices. The first one is a 3-step breathing space, and the second one is having a go at mindful doodling. We're now going to take a few moments to do a 3-step breathing space. Come into sit or stand and pause for a moment. Step 1 of the 3-step breathing space. Taking time to notice where you are right now. What's going on in your mind? Where is the mind? What thoughts and emotions are present? Without judgment, allow these thoughts and feelings to be here right now. Take a moment to notice what's going on for you. As best you can, try not to focus in the story. Allow your thoughts to just come and go, and the emotions to be felt. Noting what's going on. When you're ready, moving on to step 2, gathering. Starting to let go of the thoughts and feelings. Start to gather awareness and placing it on the breath in the body. Choosing to bring awareness to the breath and the body. And choosing to hold it there as best you can. Noting without judgment when your mind has started to wander, and gently bringing it back to the breath. This breath, this moment. When you're ready, now move on to step 3, expanding. Expanding the awareness from the breath to include your awareness of your body as a whole. Breathing into the whole of the body and out from the whole of the body. Noticing any areas of tension and seeing if you can open and soften these areas. Breathing with the sensations in the body at this present moment. As best you can, keep this sense of presence as you end this practice and choose how to respond to the rest of your day. And now we're going to have a go at doing some mindful doodling. The materials that you'll need for mindful doodling are some paper, or it could even be cardboard from an old cardboard box or a cereal packet. You also need something to draw with, so it could be pencils, it could be felt tips, chalks. We've got some ink here. It could be anything that you've got at home. You could even use some coffee, some cold coffee to make your marks with, anything that you want to make a mark with. So before we start to do our mindful doodle, it's nice to spend a little bit of time with the materials that you're going to use. So it might be just having a chance to sort of feel the texture that you have when holding your pen or your felt tip, or the slightly rough texture that you get from chalk. It's just giving yourself time to bring yourself into this present moment and into the activity that we're going to be doing. So we're now going to do our mindful doodle. So select the media that you want to use. I often start with a pencil. And just allow yourself to make the marks that you feel most comfortable with at this moment. I often find that I start with large, bold marks. Allow yourself to move. It might be that you choose to close your eyes. It might be that you choose to keep them open. The choice is yours, whichever you feel most comfortable with right now. If you decide you want to change media, you can do. So it might be that you decide you want to add colour or texture or a different mark. All of this is fine. You might find that you're making small lines or circles or patterns. Just allow yourself to make the marks that you feel most comfortable with right now. It might be that you decide you want to use paint or ink to add texture and colour to the marks that you're making. If you have your eyes open, allow yourself to look at the marks that the brush makes and the textures and patterns that interest and draw your eye. It may be that you find you have areas where you use lots of intense colour, or areas where the image is almost blank. If you feel that you want to use your fingers to make marks and textures, allow yourself to do that. Feel the textures of the paint or the chalk in your hand. Give yourself a chance to explore the media that you're using. It's almost as you would imagine a child would when investigating something for the first time. When you feel that you have come to a stop point, pause. Give yourself a moment to look at the work that you've created. If you feel that you want to add more, you can always go back to it. Once you've finished your art, take a few moments to look at it. Look at the areas that you like, the areas that you find interesting, maybe the textures or the mixtures of colours that really attract your eye. And then maybe you want to think of the areas that you dislike, that you don't find as appealing. And then maybe bring your attention back to seeing the image as a whole. You may find that after doing the mindful doodle, you would like to record some memories of how you felt creating the piece. Maybe that you were lost in the moment. It may be that it felt strange to just make scribbly marks. Whatever it felt for you right now, just maybe jot those down on the back of the piece of work that you've done, and then you have a record of how it felt for you right now, which you can compare to pieces that you may do in the future. If you've enjoyed this activity, you can find links at the end of this video for the Air Gallery and also for Art for All, where you can see future workshops.